Hey everybody, it's me Megan, and today I'm doing a tutorial showing you guys how I do my messy waves slash curls. My hair is already flat ironed straight, so I wanted to show you guys what my hair looked like straight before curling it. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and brush out my leave out, and I'm just going to pin this away from the rest of my hair because I'm going to curl my real hair, my real leave out at the end of this video. So I'm going to pin this out of the way. I'm just going to brush through my hair. I'm using an RPG Show brush. I love this brush. This is one of my favorite brushes that I use for everything. So I'm just making sure I don't have any tangles, but I've noticed with this hair, which is a Dora Luxe hair, I haven't experienced any tangles. This is Brazilian loose wave in 18, 20, and 22. So I'm using my Titan 3 iron from Nume, and I'm using the largest wand. So I'm giving you some Janet right here, Rhythm Nation. So I'm going to go ahead and section off my hair right now because I noticed with this Titan 3 wand, I'm using the largest wand. It came with 3 barrels, so I'm using the largest one. I noticed that it works better when you take your hair in smaller sections and curl your hair. So I'm going to pin, the excess hair out of the way and brush through the small section and curl my hair with the wand, curling away from my face, as you can see, and wrapping the hair around the wand flat. You want to make sure the hair is flat around the wand to get the best curl possible. So that is what I'm doing now. Hold it for a few seconds and you have a curl. So I'm just going to finish this off for the rest of my hair, but mainly around, my face. I like to curl the hair away from my face, which creates some really nice waves and lets my layers pop. So just continue all the way around the hair, and I'm, brushing out my hair to make sure there isn't any tangles and just taking small sections for each section. For this process, I believe I had 4 sections that I sectioned off and, curled each small section within a section. Hopefully that makes sense. And I know I'm going to get asked about, oh, did you use a heat protectant? Because I didn't see you use that in this video. A few days ago, when this video was recorded, I did have a heat protectant that was applied to my hair. So, I did not apply any for this video just because I don't want to weigh down this hair. So I try to use as minimum product on the hair as possible because right now the hair is a little weighed down because it's a little dirty, which is why I didn't want to put more product on the hair. So, yeah, I really love how the curls really pop when I'm done wanding it. I really love this wand by Nume. So just curl, curl, curl all the way around. So now what I'm doing is I'm going on the other side of my face and I'm curling in the opposite way from my face to, I guess, to create somewhat like a Farrah Fawcett winged, situation for the front of my hair. So I always curl away from my face. And just continue. And now here is the finished product in the back of my hair. This is the very defined kind of messy curl. They're not quite perfect, and this is the look that I wanted. You can actually leave them very defined if you wish to, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of like finger through my hair towards the end just to loosen up the wave, but I really love the curls defined like this, so this would be really cute if you decided to leave it just like this also. So now I'm going to go ahead and take down my leave out, and I'm just going to comb this out just a little bit. So what I'm doing now is I'm just touching up the edges of my hair. I really don't use a lot of heat on my leave out, but I only kind of, touch up my edges just to flatten that out a little bit. And I'm just going to do a center part, and I will name the heat protectant that I used on my leave out. That will be down in the description below because I lost my clip file of me putting on the heat protectant on my real hair. So in the description you will find my heat protectant that I used. So I did turn down the temperature on this part for my leave out. It is at 180 degrees because since I'm using heat on my real leave out, I want to lower the temperature because I don't use a lot of heat on my leave out on a normal basis. I only use heat on my leave out about once a week since having this install. And a follow-up video of my full experience with my install will be coming up shortly for you guys. So again, I'm curling my hair away from my face to blend in with the rest of my hair. So now I have the completed curls, kind of like messy waves, kind of remind me of like beach waves. Like I said, I didn't want a too defined curl look, so I'm just kind of fingering through my hair to give it more of a, the desired look that I'm looking for. I wanted it kind of loose and easy breezy. So then you would just kind of finger through to get the desired look that you're looking for. So that's just pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm not taking a brush at this point because I don't want to comb out too many of the waves that I have going on. So pretty much this is the finished look, some really cool loose waves. And I do have a video tutorial showing you guys how I prep my hair at nighttime with flexi rods. And that video is already uploaded on my channel, and I will link that down in the description for you guys to check out as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.